Bro, I'm not getting pinged, bro.
With the meeting.
No, I don't know what's going on.
I can't ping on my own, so I couldn't ping for the vote for the meeting. But
Oh, we have a meeting
today
today.
won, so we're starting.
Oh, okay, bet. I guess we wait for everyone.
What's up, gang?
What is going on?
Breathing, I guess. Whoa, speed build? Speed build?
I can't really hear much because I'm in like a site 27 RP right now, so just
Side 27 RP.
Ew, yucky smelling.
site 27.
It's a silly RP anyway. It's not worth it. HR is more important.
Oh god. Skibbity.
Skibbity.
Should we wait for more attendance or start?
I mean, wait for like another 5 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yeah,
and then
wait
get
a little
started.
bit. But
Yeah.
what's on the agenda?
I wanted to discuss the implementation of the top ideas from the poll.
Did all the polls finish, including the one to be like how many of them we should implement?
Huh?
They aren't finished. Not all of them finished. Some of them have a few hours left.
Yeah, the just
Oh, yeah.
do both
Good enough.
poll basically has already passed because the
Yeah.
tiebreaker poll has only 78 minutes left and it's still tied. So,
So three of the things want to be done. The three with the most popular votes are advise other departments, manage the labor department, and be a tool for host. Oh no,
it's both be a tool for hosters and the other one. What was it?
wait. So we got advise other
Fucking
departments,
something.
Where
help
at-
new players to new RPs, and the tie between be a tool for hosters and manage labor department.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing both of those. So, the vote was to do 3 of the top 3 things, but the third place was a tie. And then when we tried to do a tiebreaker for the third place, that was also a tie. So-
This just in the details department portion of the labor department just won. Someone just voted.
Still, it's really close to tied.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they both seem like at least the hoster thing seems fairly minor. I think we can do both.
So do we have a? Well, there's also a vote for just to do
Okay.
both. So depending on if we'll be discussing
yeah.
how we should implement these things, and if the last one ends up not actually happening, then it's not really that big of a waste. We'll just talk about it last. So let's start with the very first top number 1 answer: advising other departments for new hires and promotions.
Oh, okay, well, never mind. I just killed the tiebreaker. I'm sorry.
What tiebreaker? Oh yeah, that tiebreaker.
It's not them.
Oh my days.
It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter.
How could you do this?
How can you do this bad as car?
Okay, but seriously, right? I mean, I think we can fairly easily do the advice for the person for new hires promotions. I mean, throughout all of our fucking discussions and ideas and everything, we have basically already like come to a fairly solid idea on how to do it. Just maybe have a system to write to write reports in return for RP points, like it was in Site 12, or just DM department heads, or have like a proper channel with other departments to send commendations to department members.
I wrote up an proposal for how this would work in HR implementation channel, but I haven't posted it yet, and I wanted to go over it. Is that
Am I tweak? Oh no, yeah, there it is.
no? That's how to make a post. I haven't posted it
Oh,
yet.
okay.
It's still in
Oh,
my
okay.
it's still in my thing.
Well, post it. Let's see it.
So, well, I'm not gonna post it. I'm gonna read it out and see if y'all agree with it, and we can make edits so that the original post is as close to the final post as possible.
All right.
If that makes sense. The final first iteration is close to the final inertia. Words.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
the goal of advising other departments is to have HR be a tool for other departments when hiring and promoting members, whilst avoiding becoming a mechanism for NRP mistakes, leading to demotion in other departments. That kind of includes the idea, which was recently began voting on in the HR temp IDs voting, of being barred from giving bad opinions on people to other departments spontaneously.
Yeah.
Spontaneously.
Yeah.
Implementation. Lines of communication would be set up between all of the departments and HR. Whenever they receive a Discord application, they'd request information on the applicant from HR. This information would be gathered by a command, with the server storing the department they were playing as at the time of the command being sent, under the umbrella of their Steam ID, along as with the data the HR member put into the command. Does that make sense?
Yes, it
Uh,
does.
What's with the command bit? What?
Okay, so there'd be a command. Imagine a Google Sheet where there is, in each row is a separate Steam ID. Steam ID referring to the unique identifier every Steam user has.
Yeah.
And the columns referring to different departments. So first one's research, second one's SD, third one's medical. I don't know why that took so long to remember. But whenever a HR member runs the command, they would specify a ranking 1 through 10, their username, and the reason for that rating, and that information would be put under their Steam ID, under the department that they're playing. So, like, it would be in row 6 for Dr. Gage Gutierrez, column C for medical.
So just a command to get information on them.
Yeah, to store information on something that they did good or bad.
Sure. Yes, sounds good.
The main implementation, the way the command would actually work, is a plus rep and minus rep title. So plus rep refers to when they do something good, and minus rep refers to when they do something bad. HR would be barred from putting in complaints to other departments about members, only able to give bad opinions upon request from the department for a full evaluation. When a request is received, HR members above a certain rank will respond with a summary with citations from the data they've collected. The overall response would have a rating 1 through 10, where less than 5 is not recommended and greater than 5 is recommended.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Posting.
You know, any from the other people, any objections, thoughts, opinions?
No.
I think that could be abused pretty easily if someone didn't like somebody specifically.
Should we add a clause of, like, demoting someone? Not demoting,
like a failsafe.
Termination.
So if they lied on the sent document or whatever they use to the department, saying how the concerns are, how bad they were and all that, some kind of punishment that they will receive if they do a false report, like a demotion or a strike or anything like that.
Dude, I mean, for false reports, I feel like, although actually, yeah, we don't really have a system for demotions and whatnot because it's a brand new department on a brand new server.
Yeah, let's just say demotion refers to a reduction in rank of any amount, and firing refers to complete removal from the department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it should be a firing or a demotion?
If it's
Firing is pretty extreme depending on how it is, though.
Yeah,
Well,
I
if
think it
it's-
should be
if they
handled
use
on a
the
case-by-case
info-
basis.
If they use the info to purposely take out someone's career in another department, then I feel like that's cause for a termination, because they're purposely
Oh yeah, I see what you
sabotaging
mean
someone
now.
else.
Yeah. Like it should depend on the extent. So just put in depending on the extent, like ranging from demotion to termination.
Yeah.
So like if a HR member is found to have lied on a have maliciously lied on a what should we call the command?
I guess an official document or like an official statement
On a
something like that.
reputation
Slip.
report.
Reputation slip.
Rep document, like a rep log.
No, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a
Demote them and
on a
give
rep
them a
log.
stray.
Rep log sounds good. Do we
Yeah.
agree? Rep log.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
If
reasoning.
an HR member is found to have maliciously, not intentionally, not maliciously or intentionally.
Intentionally malicious. Well, it's both kind of the same
They're
thing.
kinda
You should have
synonyms,
Yeah,
right?
I'd say intentionally though. not
Intentionally sounds
malicious, 'cause-
better.
Yeah,
Alright.
intentionally.
Intentionally malicious.
Intentionally lied on a reputation report, which is what we called it, right? I forgot already.
Rep
Yes.
log.
Rep log. Yeah.
How do we determine if one did purposefully, do that?
Well,
Well,
there's
if we can easily prove the information is wrong, and they have a history with the individual they're reporting on, and it's pretty obvious that they're just making stuff up based off of other people's interpretation of like a situation where they report on, then yeah, that would be cause for it's intentional that they're just trying to sabotage them.
Yeah.
so like
So a standard of reasonable suspicion,
Yes.
as opposed to
If-
complete and utter like certainty.
if there is reasonable suspicion that an HR member has intentionally lied on a rep log. Right?
Yes.
What happened?
Nice
Going
job, Wolf.
over-
I'm really proud of you.
Say that again. Sorry.
If there is reasonable suspicion that an HR member has intentionally lied on a rep log.
Yes.
Investigate it and see if they've lied about it.
I think the
Um,
higher ranks of HR would investigate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher ranks
yeah.
of
yeah,
HR are
yeah.
to investigate and issue a punishment ranging from demotion to firing.
If found
Yes.
guilty.
If
Yeah.
found
If
guilty.
found guilty, yeah.
Yeah.
HR higher ups are to
Now that I think about it, I feel like I remember a situation before where, at least for MTL, like it's something like this, but a little bit different. Where one person was found that they were breaking the rules and they were getting a punishment for it, but in our SOP, it said that the high command of MTF can't issue the punishment due to the way of the breaking of the rules happen. So I don't know. There's just like warding stuff that could happen as well, where someone could try to like turn it around against the higher ups for HR. So we might have to ward it a little bit good to make sure, like, hey, if you do something, we are gonna punish you. Like, it's
Oh,
not.
by the way,
no,
I like what Rich P said about interviewing as well.
Yes, I was gonna
Oh,
bring
yeah.
that up. How do you think we should implement that into the sentence structure? As a separate entry, or
I say
Uh,
in the main
uh,
sentence, along with what Wolf was saying. Sorry.
Are we referring to interviewing as in helping other departments with their
No,
interviews,
interview and investigation. So the interview is part of the
or
investigation.
interview as in the fucking if you lie about the if you
Yeah.
try to yeah, okay, right, sorry, got it now.
interview and
Good.
investigation.
if there's reasonable suspicion that an HR member has intentionally lied on a rep log, HR higher ups are to interview the accused and launch an investigation into the accused.
Yep.
And then, like,
Alright.
if found guilty,
If
then
found
issue
guilty.
punishment.
a punishment ranging from a demotion to firing will be issued.
Yep.
Maybe a
sounds
strike should be an option as well.
Well,
Strike.
good. Are we even gonna have strikes?
there's a
don't know.
difference. If someone's intentionally lied, does that deserve
true,
a
true, true.
strike?
It does
No, no,
because
you're
they're
right. You're right. You're right.
intentionally improving wrong information into a report.
Well,
That's
what I meant was, does it deserve a strike instead of a demotion?
Honestly, I'm
something
just
even less.
thinking
Why not
more
I
both?
think that's up to the command of HR at the time. I think that's up to
Yeah.
their decision.
Well,
if,
yep. I
I
suggest
was
we
just
add
doing it-
the strike as an option and just leave
Yeah.
it up to the interpretation at the time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Because it's better to have more options for unknown circumstances of the future that we don't really understand right now. Like, there's always something new that pops up. That could be technically. I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyways, I was just giving more options, but technically, if somebody's lying on the thing, it's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in order to even get to the point where the interview and investigation get launched, it has to be pretty evidently obvious that someone didn't just like slip up in their log and was doing something maliciously.
True, true.
But yes, I agree that giving extra freedom is good. What's next?
I don't think we need to add anything more to the implementation of that idea.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Rich P added another thing.
We
Where-
could make the punishment variable subject to another document.
I think it just depends on the context of the situation. What
Yeah,
punishment we
it
give out.
already
Yeah.
is variable.
Yeah.
It's a punishment between a warning, not a warning, a strike, and complete firing. That includes 1 strike, 2 strike, 5 strikes, a demotion, 2 demotions, 3 demotions, firing.
Yeah, it's any combination of demotion, strikes, and firing.
Well, I
Alright.
mean, I guess if you fire someone, you can't demote them at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah,
I
that's-
mean, what
Rank
I mean.
-1 in HR.
Rank -1. When you join, you have to leave the department and read the application.
Yeah.
Rich P's typing.
I think the only possible punishments there could be is strikes, demotions, and terminations.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think anything
Yeah.
else is there.
Do we want
Finally,
warnings?
we can terminate our department members. This is gonna be awesome.
Execution
gonna be
is
great, it's
filed
gonna
for
be great.
tomorrow morning at 6. Be there and please face the wall. Thank you.
Be there and be human shaped.
Please face the
God
wall.
damn.
But, I
Please,
don't think
fuck.
warnings, because for instance, for intentional corruption and sabotage, warning is way too late. So that we don't need to
Yeah.
worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, perhaps we could implement a warning system for people who make mistakes, but also that
Yeah,
seems
that-
like
yeah,
really
yeah.
toxic.
Then again, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
like the
warning
idea
should-
of warning for mistakes. More just, going, hey, bro, you made a small mistake here. Don't worry, fix it next time. We can get that sorted with. That's not a big issue. You're all good. Rather than punishing for
Yeah.
messing up occasionally.
Yeah, if anything, it's just
Yeah.
like an indication of reputation in the department.
Yeah, yeah. If anything, we would basically have warnings, but not as a written down option, just a verbal warning.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd like to change the name. I'm going full HR with this one. I'd like to change the name from warning to going into DMs and giving advice or something. I don't know what it would be
What?
called.
think more
Advisory
advices.
statement? Question mark.
Advisory statement.
Advisory statement. Oh my days.
That
Give
sounds
me an
so
advisory
tame.
statement.
remember. It sounds tame, but like imagine if you got a fucking message being like, "Hello, I'm giving you an advisory statement."
The following is an advisory statement regarding your recent actions in HR.
Here's a list of all the answers to the questions.
Um,
Alright.
so we've got advising other departments down, right?
I've been given an
Yeah.
advisory statement by Chairman Herb to shut up.
Advisory statement granted.
Granted, what?
No, no.
You issue
I like
advisory
warning better,
statements.
honestly.
Yeah, advisory statement just sounds kind of corny and terrifying at the same time.
We could do both. We could do both.
This is a warning / advisory statement regarding your recent actions inside of HR.
Oh, what the fuck?
Anyways, so
Yeah, look in.
helping new players to the RPs. Helping players that are new to
Ah.
RPs. I had an idea
We-
regarding this.
We could integrate this into setup, maybe just have an HR member being like hi to all the people that are new or something.
Yes, that was the basic structure of what my idea was, which was players who have under a certain number of hours in a department or the server overall would receive a prompt via hint in the bottom of their screen, telling them they could enter a command to request help from a member of HR. Once they request help, both the HR member and the new player are teleported into like a little office room to the side of the like selection area. I forgot what it's called. Lobby.
Yeah, no way.
And the HR member will communicate with the player and teach them different things about the server. So like the C tag equivalent for Arc 3 and how to set your name and how to set your height and how to choose which role or which roles, how to do things in each role. And one of the later ideas that I haven't really thought about that much, so you absolutely will probably shit on it because it's probably going to suck, is letting the HR member have a command when inside of one of these quote-unquote sits with the new player that teleports them to different areas of the site for them to illustrate and like guide them around during setup.
Essentially, we'd be in charge of introducing new players to the server.
I feel
You're gonna be like the
That's basically
secretaries of the site, bro. What the hell?
yeah, but I feel like the
kinda like it.
command. I feel like the command part is gonna make us basically hoster light. Like this stuff is usually done by hoster if anything.
Well, it's taking away a responsibility from hosters. I mean, hosters are usually scrambling during setup all the time.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I'm chilling. I'm always chilling. I can do it with my eyes closed. I'm joking.
That's count.
Yeah, but I support it except for the command idea because it might be a bad idea.
The teleportation.
Giving HR too much power. Yeah, the teleportation, which is like it's not even necessarily needed. Like if we really want to go all in on this, we can just have them in RP, show them around, unless like D-class or something.
Actually, I kind of do like. I don't know about commands or anything, but I do like the idea that HR has an extra duty, should we say, to help new players who like want to walk along. Basically, I know new player walk-alongs. HR could probably have the opportunity to be in charge of like a walk-along. So, like somebody joins the server, like I don't know what I'm doing, and this is my first time, and the HR person comes up and goes, "Hey, stick with me. I'm going to show you around the site, and yada yada. I'll tell you what the rules are. We'll walk over here. We'll walk over there. Look at this map. This is
Well,
what
I
we should be
mean-
doing for this. Blah. Anyway,
With the regular system, like when new players join, they get a base rank, which is like junior agent or something like that. They'll just probably talk to the regular agents about what they're supposed to do. That's kind of what security walk-alongs are basically about.
Well, yeah, but what about
Yeah.
smaller departments like not HR, engineering and science?
I guess. I mean, research
also
would probably be able to handle
security. Security does have a habit of when new players join, as like a security department thing, to just go, okay, we're gonna leave that guy to do whatever with his fucking COM18 and then occasionally you get like a mass TK. But for instance, if a brand new agent transferred on site. I'm doing finger quotation marks. You can't see it, so I'm telling you. Transferred on site. A HR rep could, tell the agent, "Hey, come with me. Let me show you around. By the way, there's a code on. You might want to go and with that security group and deal with that. Don't pick up that weapon that's lying around because it's not part of your loadout or whatever." Basically, just giving new players the ability to learn instead of being told off that they've FRP'd or something. If that
I
makes
guess.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I was thinking about the sorry, I didn't mean anyone, but I was thinking about the code thing. Maybe the devs can make a way where when the starts, the code just deactivates. So like what Rich P said, like a summon one where they can summon an HR to them. Once the RP starts, it'll turn off automatically. Then it won't work throughout the whole RP.
Do you mean like the teleportation thing? I
I
didn't
guess
catch that
it would,
beginning of
yeah.
that. I was reading something.
Oh yeah. What you said about the summoning, where it'll be active during setup, and then once the RP starts, once they put like a code in or whatever command they use, then the summon thing code whatever will stop and use it anymore.
So you say giving HRTP perms and basically admin perms to fly around and show people around only during lobby.
No, just like a summon where a newbie can just type in a command, they'll summon an HR, and can help whatever they need. No flying or anything like that, or unless I want
Oh, okay.
to see
Okay,
they can
yeah, I see
do a
what you mean.
teleporting. Yeah,
And that would apply
but
during an RP?
overall,
No,
no,
that would
not
be
during. No,
in
no,
lobby, in
no,
lobby.
not
I
during.
think he said in lobby.
No, yeah, in setup, But once the RP starts, the command will stop.
So like
I think
exactly what
we-
I said
Okay.
about like doing the side office thing except without the tip.
Teleportation.
Yeah, I mean the teleportation could be added on, but
Well, yeah.
I don't know if HR wants to deal with that though. Like, who?
I
don't know.
propose
It's gonna be
we
complicated.
I propose we replace the teleportation with a like walk along type thing that they were talking about during
Yeah.
the RP.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I
like
agree.
you don't need to be
Yeah.
able to get into the site and teleport around the site during setup if there's no doors locked and you're allowed to walk around normally. If that makes sense.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
You can just if like a player does like a dot summon kind of command, then it
Yeah.
shares like the player's name, and you can just walk over to the player, talk to them.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah, I
pretty-
like that. I like
that'd
that.
be cool.
Although they might the thing is new players don't know commands at all. Like most of them don't know .name and stuff like that.
We could have it
In the
like
lobby.
pop up in the lobby.
Put
Oh,
it like
yeah.
on a big sign saying, "If you need help, use this command."
If you need help, press 2 then type this.
Or we have
type-
we sit at a
I
we sit
know.
at like
Type
a reception
.hr.
a reception area.
.hr.
That would be so awesome for HR to help with.
Dot
That would be
HR
so cool,
info?
Just
Yeah.
.hr. Make it as simple
yeah,
as
yeah,
possible.
No.
yeah, just
You let
.hr.
yeah. Yeah.
And .hr would give you all of the important commands related to RP as well as the important commands related to HR and requesting help.
You might
Yeah.
also like tell a HR that
Oh,
to
that
come and help
reception.
with a brand new player.
Rich P just that's a great name. I'm gonna name this too. Reception.
Ooh, yeah.
What are we reading?
Reception.
Reception.
Oh, Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Is that the name of the command?
Also,
or-
regarding Wolf's thing about not setting off an alarm, I think that's wrong. We should set off a huge alarm mid RP that blazes throughout the entire site for 20 minutes and
Alright,
has
buddy.
big red text. and stuff.
Yes, agree, huge agree.
We should attach an alarm to every single door that blasts at 8 kilohertz, 183 decibels into the person's ears, whenever
Yes,
there is a single
absolutely.
error on site for the engineering,
Absolutely, yes.
so that they can locate where the error is.
Exactly.
Anyways, time to write this out.
Oh god.
What's the overall goal? So the goal is to allow new players to learn how to RP before getting thrown in and not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
Implementation. Do we want it to be like a tooltip that pops up for new players, for them to run a command to request an HR person?
Is
I feel
there,
like
is there
yeah.
a way to do a tooltip specifically for like first-time joiners or something?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean. I don't think there will be. What is there? Because if you can, then
Because
yeah,
Sedmod,
sure.
Sedmod
Or-
keeps
It's not
tracks of how many
physically
hours you
possible.
have in the server.
Or you just put it on a sign. Just like put it on a sign in the main.
It might be hard to
lobby.
code, but alternatively, if you can't do
Yeah,
that,
just sign. Yeah.
just a short 2-second burst at the top of everyone's screen every time they join the server.
Oh, I guess that's also good.
Yeah.
I guess a sign in lobby would also work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Assign
they
in lobby.
already made signs in the
True.
showcase.
Yeah, assign in lobby and then maybe pop up at the top of the screen if technically possible to make it
Technically
appear for new players and to not annoy old players.
Yeah, I was thinking because the tooltip is like disableable, that would be good to not annoy
good,
old
yeah.
players. But a
I
sign
get that.
is still annoying no matter what.
Yeah, if
I mean,
if
it could be
technically
comforting,
possible,
you know?
tooltip.
Old players seeing the old sign still there. I don't know.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel
Nostalgia.
like the only people that would be comforted by that would be HR people.
Yeah, well, who knows?
Oh wow, a sign that makes me do more work for the new people of the server. I'm doing great. And then like imagine freeze frame jump, put fist in air, like cartoon.
Yeah, a pause in the air. We did it.
With the power of HR. Okay, so it would
Honestly,
be
though, I think if we started like helping brand new players, the reputation of HR, which I know is a big topic, we'd have like a great reputation with like a bunch of new players, new joins, because we all remember the first person who helped us when we joined Site 12 or whatever,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the first person who like walked us around and went, "Hey, stick with me, I'll show you the ropes." We all remember that. So
yeah,
if
I
you
remember
the
you.
site-
I remember you, Oscar, and Z5.
That's crazy. I don't remember that.
so
Damn.
should we one of the thoughts that I just had was people who join mid RP.
Oh right, yeah. That's
I know-
set up.
I know
Okay,
they're
so,
kinda
so
cooked.
when people join mid RP, they have to get set up, which means an admin needs to take them to tower and ask what they want to be, and then set up their role and then send them in through gate A or B. I guess what could happen, although I don't know if we'll have gates the same or whatever. I don't know. You could just have a HR rep close by, and I guess a hoster could say, "I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna send you into gate A. There's gonna be an office close by to gate A where a HR member should be, or maybe like ping a HR. I don't know.
We
I'm-
could
I
have a
am really
command for hosters that's
Yeah, the
accessible under
command.
the .hr command, which is
True.
.hr summon .hr. What's a good word
HR
for?
help.
No, what's a good word?
Yeah, reception. I feel like reception would be also a good word.
Well,
Dot reception. I like that.
I guess
Reception.
if .hr reception is disabled after setup for normal players, .hr reception for hosters would mean different things during RPs.
How would it be different things? I've never
So, like,
seen it.
Well, after, like, it's not a command that exists yet, but in setup, when a new player joins, ideally they would get a tooltip saying that they should run the .hr reception command if they want help. If
Yeah.
they do run it, a HR member is pulled into a room with that player, and they should explain how to RP and what commands they should use and how to RP in whatever role they choose to do. But when after setup finishes and the RP starts, that command becomes restricted exclusively to staff members. And if someone joins mid-RP, when a staff member runs the .hr reception command, it sends a broadcast to... Not a broadcast. It sends a prompt, like SCOM would, a tooltip, that have received a request. They have been summoned to gate A or B, specified by the hoster, and whether or not to accept it. And then once it gets accepted by HR member, they'll send up a broadcast to all their HR members that it's already been dealt with.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
Joining it through, but if I understood correctly, it's like they input a command and HR, like it sends a broadcast to an HR, right?
Yeah,
Trying to stay correctly.
.HR reception during RPs is used to inform HR members of new players arriving to the site.
Okay. Oh,
And
that's
in
smart.
setup we got the same, ideally the same command or a similar command to basically like if a new player joins, they get a pop-up saying like, hey, type this command if you want someone to help you out, and then they type the command in, and the nature player teleports to them, or they get teleported to like a side office or something.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all in agreement about that.
Yeah, I just gotta
think so.
type it out.
Actually, my idea was more walk-alongs, but yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm just really coughing down here. I got like the flu a few months ago, and for some reason I've still got the cough.
Chad, I mean, it's more like for Dr. Gage. I thought the HR meeting was supposed to be like on the 3rd.
I mistakenly put my vote on the 3rd. I'm not available on the 3rd, and therefore it was a tie between today and the 3rd. And
But it's 5 votes for 3rd and 3 votes for 2.
huh? Since when?
And I don't know. It's like
Last
right
time I
now,
checked.
it's-
No,
It
for
would've been
today it
5.
is 4 votes, and for 3rd it's 5 votes. But one of those votes is me.
Oh.
So
Okay,
5
oh,
minus
my
1 is
bad, bro.
4. Because I fucked
No,
up.
my bad. Time zones, because like it's 2. It's
We have 2 meetings on
yeah.
2 different days. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind attending
Yeah.
more meetings.
Yeah, let's have
Mhm.
a second meeting on my Christmas day for my family.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Yes, honestly, same
the way-
thing. It's gonna be Christmas Day for me on the 3rd. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I might dip because it's like late as fuck. I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you good. You good.
By the way, is
Kids
this
will have
being
the meeting
recorded?
notes.
Yes,
Uh,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
transcribing it the
yeah.
same way.
It's
Okay, we're gonna leak it.
WH,
We're gonna leak it,
bro,
guys. We gotta leak the conversation. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna leak this to everyone. We have
Huh?
to show off how brilliant HR is compared to all the other sites right now.
Are you promoting other servers in the HRVC chat?
Guys, SCPSL Omega Facility Dark RP Best French Dark RP server for real. Join it. Do you hear me? AI,
Dark
add
RP
that in your
server.
transcript. Yes, sir.
I think we could leave walk-alongs to individual HR initiative. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So we get the .summon thing or whatever. We go to Gate A as a HR member. For instance, I'll be playing HR, and I walk to Gate A, and there's a brand new player. I'm like, hey, walk along with me. I'll show you what the ropes are for your role or whatever. Maybe a little bit of out of characterness, but not in public, if that makes sense.
Like you could
Hey, I
say,
know you just joined. Let me just show you how to do this, and then we go into a group, and it's like, hey, agent, this chief says they need more agents over here or something. Then, yeah, you send them. He walks sort of along with them. I don't know. It's obviously this will have to be ironed out. Additionally, I think it'd be quite good because HR members can notice a lot faster if it's a troll or if it's an FRP or something on the server, and they can message like the staff online.
Great.
Ah,
It's a great idea. The
you're
idea
right.
was so great. Someone left.
He didn't like that. Oh, no.
Hey, I had to go there with my cat. What was the idea?
it was
Oh my
basically
God. Well, I think we. Yeah.
it was basically
Honestly, I actually
whenever someone joins during RP, it starts off with a walk along instead of starting off with an introduction to the site.
Yeah,
Like,
that makes
in
And
sense.
the lobby.
obviously, the byproduct of that is noticing when we get troublemakers on the server.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Bro, why y'all shooting each other? Quit it, goddamn! Don't.
What the fuck?
Wolf, are you dying?
He's inside with his own house.
Oh, I'm gonna mute up real quick. I'm gonna mute up.
um. Okay, so my idea was, maybe when we eventually write an SOP, under the section for when someone joins brand new during an RP, an HR member could just do the exact same things that they would do inside of the lobby room, except before they get on site. So like they could be standing around in gate B, like kind of on site but also not on site. Before they actually get into the center of entrance zone and stuff and start wandering around, they could explain all of the out of RP stuff. And then they'll say, they'll lock in and go into RP and say, "Welcome to site." I forgot what our main site name is, but insert that here. We hope you have a great day. I'll be following you around today to make sure that you know the ropes and, to show you the ropes and make sure that you don't do anything stupid. Or something along those lines.
By the way, there's probably a possibility that like HR won't, like certain HR members won't want to do this sort of thing, so we shouldn't force it upon them. If
I feel like
they
if
don't
they
wanna-
if they wanted to do this, they should get like this should be like overtime if they're gonna do this.
or maybe maybe a little bit of a separate role, like I volunteered to help new players out role. I do
Like a little branch.
Yeah,
of HR.
something like that.
I think it should be
Yeah,
an
that's-
opt-out
or a
instead of an
badge.
opt-in.
Oh yeah, opt out
Alright.
instead of opt in.
Like, I don't want to help new players roll. Not, I do want to help new players roll.
I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so, can we pause discussing and iterating on this thing for a little bit while we write it down?
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Okay,
Sure.
so, ideally a tooltip that pops up for new players informing them of the .hr reception command that's only enabled during setup, and teleports, and that teleports an accepting HR member and the new player to a side room of the lobby for them. I think that's a really long sentence and I don't know where to split it up.
Cage, where are you writing this? Are you doing it
In
polls or
HR
document?
implementation.
Oh, implementation. Oh, I see.
New channel. Yet another channel. Oh god.
This command teleports an accepting HR member and the new player to a side room of the lobby for the HR member to give them a tutorial on what commands to use. And how to play their role. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. Reception. The goal is to allow new players to learn how to RP before getting thrown in and not knowing what to do. Implementation. Ideally, a tooltip that pops up for new players informing them of the .hr reception command that's only enabled during setup. This command teleports an accepting HR member and the new player to a side room of the lobby for the HR member to give them a tutorial on what commands there are and how to play their role. That sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, so let's add, if a new player joins mid RP while a hoster sets them up. No. A hoster would ask them if they'd like a walk along
I'm
from
back.
a HR member and run the .hr reception, not reception, .hr. What's a good word other than reception to refer to a transferring person to the site?
Dot H. Oh no, dot HR.
Just do .hr walk along.
Or
Oh,
dot
walk
reception. Could just be.
No, he
just
doesn't
be-
want a word. What
Rep
about dot
or rep
res-
C, and dot rep are two different things.
Yeah,
Huh?
dot rep.
See?
Or dot erc, reception, or however you spell reception. I don't know how to
Well,
pronounce
I was thinking
You didn't
that
want-
there would be a like overseeing command for all of the HR commands. So .hr reception and .hr summon and .hr request and .hr toilet or whatever.
that. Way too much. I'm sorry. That's like
Yeah,
way
that's a lot.
overcomplicated.
So just
Fucking-
reception
Yes.
Yeah, dot reception.
and
Yeah.
what the second one for during RP stuff should be
Walk along.
walk along.
Yeah, dot summon I don't think is a good idea,
Yeah.
honestly. I think
Well,
it's,
that's
like,
gonna be
if you're
stolen
It's
from.
request over the radio.
Yeah, dot summon might actually be a plugin that the staff might want to use again.
Yes, and I think it was a good
I'm-
plugin.
Yeah, it's a good plugin.
It was good whenever staff actually listened to it though.
Time becomes staff.
You
I'll
were
get
100%
to it.
time you would, yeah. When
Jeez.
before I was staff, like
Friendly
nobody
fire
used
is
it.
enabled. Friendly fire is enabled.
I would have
Stop.
used it if it was there. if I
There
there.
was like 6 staff 1 RP, and they were just flying above us talking. I did dot summon because I was stuck, and like 2 other people were stuck with me. Took them 30 minutes to like get down there. They weren't doing anything. They were just talking about like
It
what
was
they
in
were
my
gonna
RP,
do.
bro. It wasn't in my
No.
RPs.
It wasn't in your RP.
Woo. Anyway.
I think it was in Mario's.
Oof. Oof. Damn. Sorry, off topic. Anyway.
And if so, run the walk along roll command.
Make it easy so I don't have to type too much. I'm always in a rush.
Well,
Why you typing?
I guess walk along department.
Hey, real quick, after the meeting's over, could someone like stay? Because I'm trying to figure out a map for the server, and I need to know like what would be in the HR area, or like what would it be?
What do you mean?
By the way, I mentioned something about it because of the basically the walk along aspect of HR, which is I guess still experimental. But how would we feel about like an office near the gates?
I think that's a good idea. We need an office in general, and not the crappy one we got in Site 12.
I think
We
we
need an
should.
actual
Should it
one.
like be a big office or like just small ones scattered around?
I think we should
we need
have.
something comfortable that people actually want to stand around in for like 20 minutes of an RP or something.
I think we
Something
should
where,
have
like-
a large office in upper entrance zone and sub offices
easy
around the
access.
site.
Something
easy
like the
access to
office,
gates.
like something like the office from The Office, something like that where people.
oh
can
my God, I
interact
was
and still
thinking of
speak.
that.
Oh yes.
Because the whole issue,
The
the
annex,
whole issue
the annex.
with upper entrance in Site 12 is that nobody was able to interact, and it was just too big. It was
Yeah.
everyone so scattered that nobody was talking. That was
Well,
the
the
issue
point-
with the most
the
recent
point
one.
why
We
it was
need
scattered was because
17.5 upper
when you
entrance zone,
talk-
13.5 upper entrance zone.
when you talk in game, it's like really loud, so that's why they wanted to space it out a little more, so you can actually be able to hear people.
I mean,
we
yeah,
love the
but that was way
eavesdropping.
too spaced out. That was way too spaced out because nobody would
In
interact.
13.5, eavesdropping was half the fun of upper entrance zone.
Back in the good old days, it was either
Not
you're an
good.
entrance zone, upper entrance zone, or light. It's one of the two.
Wolf knows what I'm talking about. I had that giggle.
Yeah, I know
Lower
what you're talking
intercom.
about. Oh, I remember that shit. That was fucking hilarious. Be like, what did you say? Like, I hear a voice through the walls. He's in
I
the
rem-
goddamn walls.
I love the observatory
looking-
area by the gate B, like in medical. I love that.
Oh,
place.
yeah.
They're made out of.
So it would be like a cubicle space.
Yes.
Oh, hey there, white code whites. What are you doing down there?
Let me put a picture.
So, if after this, if someone could like explain to me what you would like in a map, let me know.
Yeah, I guess we could
I
talk
like
about the
this-
map while I write this down.
Because if I
Like in
don't
the
get
back
map
part
dev,
of
I'll
the
just
office.
I'll just ask if someone can implement this and put it in the game. If people like it or not, because I don't know.
I think we should mimic the American-styled office working conditions.
Fuck no. Fuck you.
Capitalism.
I think
Everybody
that's a
gets hired
little
just 'cause you said
big.
that.
I like
no,
the
I
idea
mean
of
the back of the room, in the annex area. With it's next to the vending machine room.
yeah,
Like a
I
few
like
chairs
that.
on the side.
And I
Yeah.
think we should have like that. You see the TV room with all the chairs?
Yeah.
I think we should have that, but for like tutorials. So like maybe we could have a specific role plays where it's like training training SD agents to be that whatever the MTF equivalent is now called. And we could show tutorial videos or like pretend to show tutorial videos or slideshows, more likely, on that screen for them to learn and teach them how to be an SD guy.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Are we talking about just for the walk-alongs for new people still, or?
No, we're talking about dedicated RPs to training these higher ranking SD agents.
Wait,
Dedicated
why would we be
Uh,
training personnel?
Oh,
Yeah, we wouldn't be training
I feel like
personnel, we'd be
we should.
informing them.
I don't feel like we should be doing like walk-alongs and shit. Like we should leave that up to the departments because
We
they'd
should be
probably be
focusing
better at
on
it.
basic game details, not the specific
Yeah.
department details, unless those are part of the basic game details. Like you shouldn't shoot people, you shouldn't kill people, use your weapons
Yeah.
responsibly.
Yeah, we shouldn't be doing fucking like MTF walk-alongs and giving out points. That's
We're
MTF
mostly going
job.
to be talking about like out of RP stuff, just to inform the new players about what's going on.
Like walk-alongs
Yeah.
with junior agents or people that don't know what they're doing to explain
Yeah.
them, hey, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. Making
Yeah.
sure that they follow the rules so they don't get in trouble with NRP and RP stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like our whole point is like to make sure people are having mainly fun because it's kind of we're teaching.
Yeah.
We're the teachers. We are the great site teachers.
Well,
We're kind of the most
Teacher.
important department at that point because if there's like look at Site 12. HR was, I'm gonna be real, it was very bad when it first came out because they was just like power hungry. But
Yeah.
if
We're
you
helpful.
have- yeah, if you have HR like going around going, hey, sorry to bother you, security guard, but you can't just shoot D class just because they're not listening to you. Like
Mm.
you can't just murder them because they're not listening. I know
And
it's
train
fun
them to
kill
bunny
D-class,
hop.
but,
Yeah.
like,
Trying to
Yeah.
bunny hop down this road because it looks weird.
Bro, I'm
But
not
if-
gonna lie though, as MTF, like a whole bunch of HR, I remember one time where HR was trying to tell MTF what to do, and we just straight up ignored him. But then he got in our way because we're trying to take care of some D class, and then we killed him. Yes.
Oof, yeah.
He-
But
he
yeah,
was annoying.
I don't think HR should be the hey. You'll listen to what we say, otherwise we'll give you a strike and a fine and yada yada yada. We're more the hey, you're doing a good job. Let me show you what you can improve on. Blah blah blah. Hey, new person, let's go and do a walk along over here. And oh my goodness, I saw what you did. That was so impressive. I'm gonna tell your higher ups that you did a great job. No, positive reinforcement.
Oh yeah, that would definitely help with relations with the main community of ARC and
Yeah.
just everything else. Be awesome.
Alright. Now, Cage, get all of that down. Write that in a
Cage, write down all that.
text.
You need to write every letter, buddy. You need to write every
Okay,
letter
you need to
in
write
the
all this
video.
down. Come on.
I got the stinking transcribing software. Okay.
Double-
Alright, man.
double
You have to
spaced
write everything we say.
sentences.
We're talking about right now, man.
And you,
12
you have
sentences
to
per
give us.
paragraph.
You have to
Uh,
give
kind of
each
agree.
person's idea the credit to the person whoever made
I'm
the
gonna talk
idea.
Spanish now, so you're gonna have to translate that too. So I'm gonna talk
I
I
Spanish
only
now.
speak
Not
French and
really.
English and a little Dutch.
Alright, what color is HR? Like, there's SD, which is gray, medical, red, research,
Green.
yellow,
Or
green.
purplish.
Purplish. Oh, we are
I think
purplish.
administrative is green.
Should we
Well,
check?
Anyway,
we're,
can we
all
get
that
back
we're
down?
to-
basically administrative, basically.
The one thing I really did like about Site 12's HR is they had cool roll colors. Can we go back to that, please? Can we
The
steal
cool
that?
roll colors.
You want to be
What
pink?
was
Which
the
color
cool
was
roll
it? Which
colors
color
that they
was
had?
It was like a hot purple sort of thing.
A hot purple.
You mean
Yeah.
pink?
hot
So
purple.
pink. Pink.
Oh,
No, it wasn't
hot
pink.
purple, hot
Hot
pink.
purple, bro.
I think green's
Fire
the
Like
purple.
bottom.
magenta.
I
Fire
feel like
purple.
it should
I don't
be.
remember.
Let
I
me
don't
find
remember.
it.
Ask.
We should
We'll-
do a vote on this because I think this is really important too for color wise. Like,
Should be
Is it
like
gonna-
Either
the
green,
HR.
blue, magenta.
should be the cyan or some like light blue.
No,
that's
I
cyan.
don't want to be cyan.
Green is a
you.
good
Who wants to
color.
be
What
blue?
are you? What are we
Blue's
voting for?
pink, bro. You're
That's
an MTF,
hostess
I don't
anyway.
regret.
the
Wait, is it
colors,
currently
the colors
cyan?
for the department.
So
Who
I have a
thinks it should
question.
be green? Who thinks it should be green?
I feel like our current color of a
Green's already
soft
taken by
purple is
administrative.
fine.
We'll do
Well,
it. We'll do a
I do like your
poll
choice
for the
for
color. Wait, no. We'll create a. I'll do a announcement, asking for color suggestions,
Green is an interesting idea.
and then
Yeah,
do a
there's no-
poll for all of the
But the
suggestions we
light-
received.
And I think the soft purple we have right now is good.
I think the green is gonna
we
be
need a more
better.
defined purple, at least, like a bit more
Yeah.
defined, because it's too mute for me.
Let me look at a hex
Um,
color.
Okay, hold on. Go to where is it? Cassie Center, Dev Showcase, and look at KFC's administrative department area, and see what
Green,
color it is.
correct?
Where?
Isn't it
What are you
green?
talking about?
It's got like the piss vents.
Wait, what are you talking about? Where are you looking at?
There's
we
an
have-
administrative sector in
Which
KFC's Site 47.
Okay, but that's site.
What?
I'm not in
Like
Site
27.
47 though.
That's
Site
Site 47.
47.
We're in
That's
Arc
not
right
that
now.
bad. Yeah, we're. No, they're talking. That's a server in
It's
Arc because there's
green.
multiple sites.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
site
It's
in
Area
Arc 3.
47 too.
But there is no such
It's
thing as
Area
an
47.
administrative department. That's not gonna be a thing. Even the admins before were like, administrative department's a terrible idea.
Well,
By the way, people
scroll
have
up in
events
Dev
with more
Showcase, and
information.
then it says Administrative Sector, Weapon Free Zone.
Yeah, that's the map. That's just like what you see in
Yeah, there's no
game.
department.
Cage, I
No.
think we just do like a little thing announcement of like thread to see what everyone wants, like what color they like, and then just pick like the top 5 colors or whatever, and then put it in the poll. Like, I think that'll be good because everyone's saying green. Some want to stay like purple, but I think a poll and stuff and suggestions.
Yeah,
be,
Paul.
Yeah, I think that is needed for this.
This is a dark green color. A slight dark green color.
By the way, huge information, guys. Apparently, we have the non-animated cat blob emoji.
Non-animated
The
cat
fuck?
blob? Huh?
What the fuck is that? Let me see.
Non-animated noblob. No.
Oh, we got
Blob
cat
is-
blob.
Who the fuck is cat blob?
We got cat blob.
It's a cat blob.
Oh, a blob! Yay!
Ew.
What?
The fuck is
Fuck
that?
is cat
Did
blob?
you just say you?
What the fuck is
Have
that?
you ever
We
watched?
have to
Have you
start
ever
with
watched
that.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? You know
No.
that one scene with the butter frog. Butter.
Bug.
Hold on.
Oh my goodness, we have stare. Guys, we have stare. Peek.
I like stare.
Oh yeah, now I can stare.
We can stare
Butter.
angrily at people.
Yeah.
Control
Must've been
department
win.
support. Get support from department executives. Research department.
Must have been win.
What?
Doing research, E&M, and security.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What are you sending in here? What is that? What is this? Get the chat.
Why do we have sad cube?
I think we should toast. We should toast HR.
Toast HR.
Toast to HR, everyone. Toast.
I'm the only one with a drink. Y'all are
don't
just
have a
sitting on the
drink.
side.
There you go.
We should
there
give
you
HR
go. I'm sending
wine.
you- There you go.
Okay,
We should use the
so
water bottle.
I'm
Slip
trying
it in.
to figure out a wording to refer to claiming the request for an HR person as an HR member. So like, it would the command dot walk along department would send a notification to all of HR that there is a person coming onto the site that is new and would like a walk along in a certain department, and the people who they would be a prompt to accept or deny this request in the console.
Suggestion?
Yes.
I feel like just claim works.
Anyways,
Yeah.
suggestion is, how about we do dot walk along and then just the single letter. So, for instance, S for SD, M for medical, R for research, stuff like that. That way, it makes it quick and easy.
Yeah, I guess it could just be a text field that it sends out no matter what.
Dot HR walk along. Ah, fucking hell, that's a mouthful.
Walking along. No, yeah,
Walking
that's
along.
mouthful.
Taking my
I feel
way
like you
downtown,
abbreviate walk along.
walking
Make it
slow.
.hrwar. Oh,
Oh.
what?
My fidget toy just broke.
HR
HR
war.
war.
Yes, we need a HR war.
And it's HR walk along for research.
WAG. WLK. WA. Just WA?
A B C D E F G.
Yeah, just WA. So HR,
Wha-
WA.
Dot
Like that,
WA,
and then-
not dot HRWA.
Yeah, dot HRWA.
Oh, okay. So we're going
And
back
then do
to.
dot HRWA, and then like
What are you trying
S.
to do?
for security.
Just consolidate the letters. There. HR was.
HR was.
A space doesn't really help. Just do whatever it usually is.
I'm just trying to showcase that it's
You're just trying to do it differently.
So would
You-
HR and WA be part of the same word? So dot HRWA?
Yeah, HRWA. It'd be
Okay.
HRWA. So HR walk along,
Dot HR walk along.
as in WA,
Yeah.
shortened.
So, HR.
We're so good at this.
Yeah,
walk
we
along.
are. Hey, look, check the
We
info
are
file
so
for
good
it.
at this.
Scream if you love China.
I would.
I've
I
been
honestly
given an
would.
advisory statement
You
that
shut up. You
it's
shut up. You
rude
shut up, Bowser.
to
Bowser,
say
shut the fuck
bitch
up.
in
Shut the fuck up. Shut
DMs.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Bowser. Bowser, what happens in DMs stays in DMs. God damn it.
Yes.
We
This is
don't
the fifth
talk
time I've
about
told you.
DMs.
What happens in DMs stays in DMs.
Never.
I already know what happened last time.
Okay. So, if a new player joins mid RP, a hoster would ask them if they'd like a walk along from an HR member, and if so, they'd run the HRWA open bracket department closing bracket command. This command would send a request to all online HR members. Once accepted with .HRWA accept, it'd send a notification to all the other HR members that it's been claimed. The member that claimed the request would go to gate A. Let's assume gate A is just the gate that all members, all new transfers come through, and greet them. All out of RP explanations of commands, etc. etc. would etc would happen inside of gate A inside a side office of gate A. After
Which is what?
the debriefing is over, the HR member would walk along with the new player, explaining layouts and site rules. Layouts, site rules, expectations, etc.
Yes.
Okay, so full paragraph is, if a new player joins mid RP, a hoster would ask them if they'd like a walk along from an HR member, and if so, they'd run the HRWA open bracket department closing bracket command. This command would send a request to all online HR members. Once accepted with .hrwa accept, it'd send a notification to all other HR members that has been claimed. The member that claimed the request would go to gate A and greet them. All out of RP explanations of commands and etc. Would happen inside of a side office of gate A. After the debriefing is over, the HR member would walk along with the new player, explaining layouts, site rules, and expectations.
Suggestion: change all mentions of gate A to just the gate they're coming in through, or just the gate.
Entrance gate.
Entrance gate.
Yeah.
Gates.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, USA.
Good morning.
Or are you just saying good morning? Am I missing something?
Look in the VC chat.
What the fuck? Oh, I thought that was something else. No, Herb, you're so banned. You're so banned. You broke. You didn't listen to Fizzly. You're so banned.
It's not art. It's just interpretive art.
They said no AI. No AI whatsoever.
No, it's not banned server wide. I can still do it in the VC.
No AI. I'm reporting you, Herb. I'm getting you blacklisted from everything.
Perhaps this will change your mind.
That.
Anyways, is there anything else we think we need to add to this?
Do you have any other points to bring?
Well, so the goal is to teach new members to a RP how to RP and how to play their role. So I think it's
I feel
good.
like everything should. I feel like
think
everything
it's-
should be explained in RP, nothing out of RP, because there are many ways to like add that. Like,
Okay, so what I meant by that was like, I don't know how to describe it very well. For like the first 2 minutes of introducing the player, you go, okay, we're gonna go in RP talk, and players usually like it if you don't go out of RP for things. Just explaining to you really quickly, blah blah blah, and then boom, you're in RP talk, and then you stay in RP talk for like the rest of the walk along. Basically, like 2 minutes at the beginning where you at gate A, like, hey, if you're confused about anything, just ask me, blah blah. I don't know. Does that make sense?
But everything that like you're explaining to them could be explained. Like all the dot commands, you could just say, yeah, your SCON, aka the thing in your wrist that you just press FN escape or the tilde key. Yeah, if you press that, you can open that. You type in .help. It'll give you the commands that you type on your SCOM. Boom, it's in RP. And
We all
you
know
can
that the
explain-
SCOM isn't in our wrist. We know it's on our phone. This guy's an
Yeah,
imposter.
which-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
which is
SCOM is a
attached to-
Yeah,
PDA.
it's in our wrist. That makes sense.
It's attached
Jesus.
to your wrist.
No.
It's attached.
This
to your
is
wrist.
not
Have you never
Fallout.
No, have you never seen the fucking what's it called? When they invade the house and there's the ghosts that they have to fucking shoot, and then there's the camera that sees the hazards. Fuck, I don't know the name.
SCOM is not in the wrist.
It's on the
SCOM
wrist.
is a PDA. If it was inside of your wrist, there would be no going out of the site and returning from home. Because that is just straight up anomalous technology, because this is supposed to be set in 2025.
I mean,
Not 2020, 2026. I forgot it's 2026.
It's
if
yeah.
you look at it if you look at it and say it's anomalous, then really everything could be anomalous.
Well, it's not anomalous, but it's really, really weird. Somebody with a computer in this inside of their arm?
No,
What?
it's not inside of their arm. What? I said
You
it's
said-
on their wrist.
I thought you said
Okay,
you
I
said,
feel
you
like
said
I
it was
know
we're getting
in
too
their
involved
wrist.
in
Yeah,
this.
big
We're getting
boys.
too we already know.
Okay,
we're
I
getting too involved.
misworded. It is on your wrist. It is a device that's on your wrist.
So
that
just a
allows you to
smartwatch.
do certain things. Yeah, basically, but it's like the size of your phone.
What?
Okay,
let's just
I'll
move on
just
to
show you what
this.
it is.
Okay, let's ignore this. So I'm gonna post it. If anyone has any problems with it, we'll bring it up in HR staff chat and we'll do that. So, next thing in the hierarchy. Managing the labor department.
Oh, this is the one I care least about.
Okay, so I'll pull up my DMs with Vizluke. Vizluke said in response to my saying, "Hey, what's Labor's stance on HR having some fingers in on managing the D-class variations?" And then I linked to the poll. And then he said, "What do you mean fingers in on managing?" And then I said, "Like, take a slice of the pie, help, or oversee, or absorb, whatever you think's reasonable." And then Vizluke said, "Labor/facility services will be managing that area, but I'm not completely opposed to them helping with it." So, I guess helping and or overseeing.
Yeah, that would make sense.
What do you think our role would be?
I feel like it would be. Well, if it's a different department, I don't think we should put too many fingers inside. I feel like we should just oversee what they're doing.
So basically, be like HR from Site 12 in CDC, but except for Labor Department.
Yeah.
How would that go? What's the exact order of operations?
Well, I'm not really too into what labor department is, honestly, because it's a new department. I don't really know what it's about. I don't know if it's a CAF department or like janitorial.
It's both.
It's just CAF and janitorial.
It's CAF, janitorial, all of the D-class variants, and any other, just normal ass job except it's on a site variant. So.
Well, obviously oversight. We would have to be involved with. Is this the one where it was talking about Class C being, like, reintroduced to working in the facility, like working with the foundation, reintegration?
Class
Like
E
train-
or Class D?
Class D, like getting special privileges to be in the labor department.
Yeah, Class D
They-
becoming Class J and Class ENT and Class S
Yeah.
and Class M and Class HR.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I forgot about that.
So what do you propose as a pipeline from Class D to Class J?
Pipeline, like how they're integrated or
How
we
they
regulate
become
them?
Class J from Class D?
I actually have an idea. So I actually implemented this in RPs, and the D class loved it in RP. Russian might know what I'm talking about. In RP, occasionally I decided to let the D class help out departments like medical or engineering or something. They'd basically, instead of just sitting around and rotting in CDC, they'd be sent over to the med bay or an engineering section and assist with medical or technical issues, like giving the spanner over to somebody, or role playing, things like that. The D class at the time said they loved it and they wished it was actually implemented. I guess I don't know how Labour wants to do that, but I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing along with that. That sounds more like the Labour Department thing. But I
Yeah.
guess along that sort of line or something? I don't know.
Maybe we could go into CDC, ask SD who is the most well-behaved Class D in the RP at that moment, and if whoever it is would receive a Class D variant of their choosing. And those who are performing well as a variant Class D would get extra rights and protections.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so overseeing variant class D. So, during the RP, an HR member would go to CDC and ask SD who among the Class D. Do you uppercase the C in Class D?
Yeah, you do.
It's
Yes.
a proper noun because it's referring to a person, right?
Yes.
Capitalize it, yeah.
Who among the Class D is the best behaved so far?
Do you be asking the warden for that, if that's correct? Because the warden would know most about that.
But also be good incentivization, like incentivization. Is that a word?
Incentivizing.
It'd be good to incentivize Class D to behave, because they could get out of the CDC and like help with medbay and shit. I think medbay was the most popular, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
In Medbays.
No, D-Class love Medco for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because they're scalpels.
I'm proud to start.
So during the RP, an HR member would go to CDC and ask the warden who among the Class D is the best behaved so far. This well-behaved Class D would become a variant of their choosing. Class D variants gain more rights than normal class rights and protections than normal Class D. Due to them helping out the Foundation. And I have to put a short description. The goal of this is to set up a pipeline for Class D to become variants. Okay, does that sound good?
I love it.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
fine.
Any extra things we would like to add?
No.
Okay. Posting.
About, shouldn't we try to, like, at some point, like, get a meeting with the Labor Department people and, like, get a channel of communication with them, since it's
Yeah.
kind of us in their purview.
Yes, we should, but also we don't have that right now.
Yeah.
Is there currently a head to the Labor Department?
That
I
is Vizluk.
believe it's Vizluk, yeah.
Then I think you should talk to Vizluk directly when he is available.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone want to just DM him?
I mean, we could just ping Vizluk. At Vizluk.
He's on right now.
He's on Do Not Disturb, but, hello.
He's actually online.
No, he says online for me. And just DM or ping him.
Presence. I request your presence.
Yep, instant typing.
Can you join the VC?
Why is it spelled like that? Why is it Labor Department, not
It's
Labor?
the British. It's the
That's
British
the British
spelling.
spelling.
It's the British. It's always the British.
It's
Jesus.
British, mate.
God save the king.
Labour.
Oh, I forgot it wasn't Queen Edward.
Labour.
Labour.
Labour. Labour.
Oh, visual Lucas typing.
Lovely.
Yeah, I can DM him if you guys want me to.
I'll just I'll copy the link to the post and ask if this is accurate.
Alright. Put it in VC chat, because he was gonna say you can respond to VC chat unless you already sent him a DM.
And it pop up soon if you guys are sort of finished.
Do we want to finish up? We can look at the last other thing, which
I have
is
myself to the last other thing.
be a tool for hosters to use when preventing something.
That kind of walks into our walk along thing. To be fair,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So this is like hoster DMs us and tells us like, hey, could you like declare this save, this test unsafe or whatever.
The
We
problem
could,
is, okay, as a hoster, I usually couldn't check DMs mid RP when I was hosting because, like, I was trying to focus on the RP and stuff. So it'd probably have to be another command or something.
yeah, I was
Maybe
thinking like
summon.
a .hr or SQ for HR request.
We could probably just use
uh,
.summon and just, you know.
Could just use
I
SCOM.
don't know. I feel like .summon's gonna be taken though.
Well,
You
no,
could just use SCOM.
I
No,
don't.
no, I mean actually use .summon. Like the actual command that they're going to be implementing.
No,
I guess
like
they,
because
yeah.
the hoster has to have a line of communication to HR. .summon gives a line of
Yeah.
communication from HR to the hoster.
I doubt hosters are gonna really give much communication during an RP because it's already hard to contact them during an RP and DMs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like at least with the original idea that was suggested of like having HR serve as a tool for hosters to change something in character.
Yeah.
Okay, I got something not related to this. A silly someone DM'd me asking about implementing something with engineering. Like if HR can be involved with engineering.
Please
Like
do tell.
OSHA inspections, something related to that.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
kickoffs.
yeah, that's just health inspections. I think that was a suggestion somewhere.
That was.
Well, we don't really have any divisions. We're not gonna have any divisions for HR, so.
Because we
Yeah,
don't
I
want to
mean,
spread our people too thin.
Yeah, I mean, but I think it was suggested at some point that we have people do health inspections and like be OSHA.
Inspections.
In my opinion, engineering would be the people doing the inspections in the first place because they're the experienced ones.
Well, they're.
Yeah, but
I
we're
mean,
being given an
HR is
opportunity
involved
here.
with helping engineering figure out any missing problems because engineering can't be everywhere all at once and understand any mistakes they make.
Yeah, it's like we have an opportunity here to actually work with engineering. Our department's contacted us for once. Let's try and use that and work together to, be safety inspectors as well.
Yeah, safety inspector.
I don't know how this would work because HR.
We can have a meeting
Okay,
with engineering later.
You remember that thing about badges? Why don't you just like be able to apply to become like a health inspector in game? Or not in game, on Discord, like when you're in the department, and then you get the badge and you're certified to inspect areas with engineering. Like
So like you
pipes.
have to be in the engineering department to get this badge.
No, you just apply for it on Discord when you're at a certain rank, like a senior, for instance, a senior analyst, level 3 or something like that.
Yeah, for one of the ones that have potential to be like a little messy and like potentially worsen the reputation of the department or just make an RP situation worse. Yeah, I think that's good.
What do you think, Age?
I think the badge idea is good, but I think because I don't want to make like shit tons of work for us to make forms and applications. Instead of
Well,
that, we can
it's not
just.
that bad to make an application.
I
The
know,
application's
but
pretty easy to
like
make.
7 applications for 7 different sub kind of like badges is 7 different things that you have to work on that are hard.
Well, we don't have that many. If the only applications we're gonna have are applications for getting into the department, And what were the other ones?
Applications for getting into the department, applications for ethics committee, maybe, applications for applications for this engineering like tag thing, and applications for probably a research tag and an SD tag at some point.
For what?
We haven't figured that out yet, but there's no reason not to have specialists in departments available.
Well, it wouldn't really be needed for research. Like, that doesn't really make any sense. That same idea of giving a tag to engineering, like an inspector can also be used for research as well, like inspecting their work. Or
Yeah,
inspecting
an
security's work.
inspector is for each department. One of the I brought this up in research, and it's a hold on, let me pull it up.
I'm gonna pop off, guys. I'll see you.
See you,
See you,
Battlescar.
Scar.
Thank you for helping. So in research, I put in a HR liaison rank below in the administrative department, administration section of research, and I was thinking maybe a HR liaison could be just one of the people who are a specialist in HR for research.
That could just be the inspector tag, or specialist tag, so they can go into other departments and help be like a liaison.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would
And-
only be 4 tags,
Yeah, and now
or
it's
not 4
specifically
applications.
that would be specifically for because they would know the SOP and all of the inner workings of that department better. They would be able to like criticize members of the department better than a normal person would when doing plus rep and minus rep. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I was just talking about, we only have 4 applications, so it wouldn't be too difficult to implement these 4 ideas.
Yeah, but I
So-
don't like writing.
Well, that's what you gotta do. Like, for this specialist tag, for that application, you can just put in what kind of like specialist tag do you want? Research specialist, engineering specialist. You don't have to make multiple applications for a single one. You can just implement it in the single application.
Oh, that's a good point.
All right. Well, if you want to talk about this after the meeting, because our meeting's been going on for over an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'll put a poll up for it to add
All right.
add a separate tags for people who are specialists in departments, and you can be a specialist in multiple departments at the same time.
Yeah.
And so for the HR polls, the entire point of this meeting was to discuss the implementation of the top ones for the poll for the basic focuses of HR. And I think being a tool for hosters to use when preventing something is pretty easy. Maybe we just set up a single line of communication between hosters and HR via command.
That would be very hard to implement because that's not
Wait.
really something like you can't
Oh,
really do that
wait,
in game.
Wait, we already have a line of communication, the HR walk along command. And since you can put any string of text in that command, it could be a request for an HR member to stop the upcoming research test. And one HR member would accept it and go over there and come up with a reason for them to stop.
We could also just use ESCOM or Discord.
Well,
Also,
Battlescar was
for
saying
that
that
kind
it's
of-
difficult to communicate over Discord while hosting.
Bro, I don't get it.
Yeah.
How hard could it possibly be? Just
It is
out
hard
tab.
because they're not focused on that. Some of them are jerking around, but the other ones are just like they're too busy doing other stuff. So it's not really a good line of communication.
Also, wait, is it possible for you know how sometimes like hosters will put a fucking text like a little pop-up text at the top of the screen? Is it possible to do that, but only for certain players?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then boom, we have our one-way line of communication.
Well, also that in order to do that, in the RA panel, all of the people who are scientist models appear identically in the RA panel. So the hoster would have to decipher who is HR and who isn't in order to send that broadcast specifically to HR members.
I mean, I don't know, seems decent enough.
No, I think we should have a specific command for sending a broadcast or a request, like .hr or req HR request for an HR member to go and stop something.
We can have a thread about it, or like a place where we can give everyone a chance to put ideas later.
Okay, so just create an HR implementation titled being a tool for hosters. And then it's just going to be a to allow hosters to the goal is to set up a easy way for hosters to inform HR members to keep a thing from happening in RP. Somehow.
Yeah.
Implementation. A command called .hrreq text. That reuses code from the .hr from .hr WA to a command to notify HR members.
And Rich P, we do have a rank structure in the making, so it's something similar to HR supervisor. Actually, I think we have that down already in the little sheet that Cage had.
Well, if that's the last thing for the meeting.
Okay, I'm just gonna say what I wrote down here before I post it. Being a tool for hosters. The goal is to set up an easy way for hosters to inform HR members to keep a thing from happening in RP somehow. A command called quote .hrreq opening bracket request closing bracket quote that reuses code from .hrwa, which is the walk along command to notify HR members of the request and handle claiming the request. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright. Post. Alright, I
You mind if
believe this
I-
meeting has concluded.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm gonna start recording.
Okay, I am going to sleep. Good night, guys.
Good night.